Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm the King. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a great day and staying healthy. Today, we are continuing going down the rabbit hole. We have more, basically, kind of information about the new chapter. Maybe not about the new chapter. I don't really know. But confirmation that the teacher files are still there. They're well alive. You guys have seen me make multiple videos on the teacher files in the past, and so many people are like, oh, you're dragging this out, King. You keep talking about these teacher files. You make a video on this every chapter. Screw you guys. We have confirmation that these files are being used or teased at us for some reason. Recently, Dead by Daylight have posted their work from home, how their setup is, what they're eating, how their mugs are, how their setups are, and there's a lot of interesting things that we can gather from this. There's actually one about Patricia and Jane here. I think Polyester is going to cover that one. It's an extremely good theory, but we'll get to that in the future. Now, I want to focus specifically on these setups, and if you take a look at this setup right over here, you're going to notice that there's some teacher files that are on the computer screen. We're gonna jump on into what this could mean and what clues this could mean and everything like that in a second. But first, as we always do, we are currently live on Twitch, so be sure to come on out and show some support. The link will be down below in the description. So what exactly does this mean? What are the teacher files, first of all? As I mentioned, we made a couple of videos on this in the past, and a lot of people are a little bit familiar with this, but the teacher files was a DLC that was supposed to come out way before any other DLC. This was the first ever DLC before the nurse back in 2016 that was supposed to come out, but it was eventually scrapped. But the game files still remained in the game up until today. We have the perk icon, as you can see right here. We have the ruler and the trapple, or the apple. And we never really figured out what this could mean. We never really put the clues together, and you guys are probably saying, well, you know, this is a coincidence. This is just them pulling your leg. But yesterday, we've done a lot of research, and we put a lot of work into it, and I even went around and asked about every single dev whose desk this is, and none of them told me. But I did learn that this is part of a bigger thing that we need to put together. So we did a lot of research about this. We compared everybody's desk. We tried to figure out who it was. It was kind of silly because one of the devs were like, why are you trying to figure out whose desk it is? You should be trying to figure out what the information means. And I was like, yeah, maybe. So what can we gather from this? I've seen that they had some PAX badges. I don't think you can actually see it. Let me move my cam to this side. They have some PAX badges, and this is from the year before and this year. So it was quite easy to narrow down exactly who was there, and then I asked those specific developers if this was their desk. None of them confirmed that it was their desk, but I did get a little bit of information. Now, we had some wild theories about this, and maybe this wasn't for the new chapter. We've seen these biochemistry books, and Polly and I were talking, and we were like, wait, what if the teacher is the alchemist? And that idea was shot down because we got confirmation that it is not the alchemist. So what exactly does this mean? What does this have to do with anything? Does this have any correlations to the new chapter? Are these perks or icons that we're going to be seeing reused? The only other thing that we have here on this Photoshop screen is that there's a picture of Meg with a very, very OG build. We can see that the flashlight is green. I'm not sure if I can zoom this in. I don't think I can. Maybe if I... There we go. We can see that the flashlight is green, and this is like the old perks. The names are blacked out, so we can't know who it is. There's also this cube on the desk, which is a Funko Pop, as Polly pointed out to me as well. It kind of ties into Dungeons and Dragons, I believe. I'm not too sure about the theory that was there. All I know is that the teacher files are still well and alive, and they're still being teased to us, and there's some significance about this. They are the keys to a puzzle, and we don't know what the puzzle is. We just have the essential items that we need in order to solve it. What is the puzzle though? I don't know. Could the puzzle be who the new killer is? Maybe, but I couldn't tell you. So this video is just basically a call for help. If you guys have any clue what these teacher files could be used to, let me know. J-Roar has mentioned on Twitter that the teacher files are actually in correlation with Pennywise. You know, we made a theory about it yesterday, saying that a lot of things took place in a school. That could be possible. And then, you know, there was a lot of other comments and people are going crazy. The devs got us like really good on this chapter. They're not giving us anything to work with here, and I think for the first time in a long time we're really on edge and we're all over the place with what this chapter could be. I've seen some amazing theories, and a lot of them make sense, a lot of them are just really silly, but we are like chickens with our heads cut off, just running around. We don't know anything, essentially. So yeah, what do these teacher files mean? How do they correlate with anything? Maybe we have to run this specific build on Meg and walk around in the game and we'll find something. I don't know. If you guys can correlate these teacher files with anything, let me know in the comments below. I told you guys I wasn't going crazy about the teacher files. This could just be here just to tease us a little bit more and be like, hey, don't forget about these. Again, if you don't know like the origins of this, we also asked Matthew Cote on our interview at Comic-Con when I first met him, and he said there's something to do with them. When I asked him if there's any significance with the teacher's files. And that's all he said. There's something to do with them. So there's something that we need to do with these teacher files in order to figure out some overarching puzzle. And again, what that puzzle is, I don't know. But if you guys know and you guys want to help with this search, please leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate it because I couldn't tell you myself what this means. As always, I'm the king. I tip my crown to you guys. Stay safe out there, everybody. And we'll see you in the fog.